What up? What up? What up? What up? Gang. So, gang, you getting a bonus today, gang. 2 episodes for the price of 1. Lucky yous. So we did 1 episode earlier, which was the intro to technical analysis. I'm just going to do a quick bit of our crypto watch list for November for Mr. Debs of Stock Pickers Academy. If you can hear a huff and a puff in the background, that's because there is a dragon, very angry dragon. More on that angry dragon later. The angry dragon may decide to join us and give some thoughts and analysis also. So let's start with the disclaimer and then get into this. So, a minute. Give me a second, guys. It's going to be a speed disclaimer. It's going to be a speedy one. The walk to Poland. The walk to Poland. Here we go. So, disclaimer. All content is for education, information, and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice or recommendation to buy, sell, hold any assets, or place any trades. Please do your own research. Our content is intended and should only be used for informational use. It is very important to do your own analysis before making any investment, which should be based on your own individual circumstances. You should always take independent professional advice from a professional advisor or independent research and verify all information you may find in our show that you wish to rely upon, whether you wish to make an investment decision or otherwise. All investment comes with risk. Please do your own research. We are not financial advisors, do not intend to be perceived or received as financial advisors. However, working in collaboration with several accredited advisors. If you're unable to mitigate the risk, please contact us so we can refer you to an accredited advisor. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, my video thing is being a bit weird, isn't it? It looks like I've got to pick one or the other in it. So we will go with none. And I'll come back. Okay, cool. So first of all, we got to look at what's happening in the VTI. That's on the hourly. We don't want to do that. We want to do weekly because it's the end of the week. So overall, what is happening with the general big old markets? We can see that, yes, we've hit the first retracement level. Now we've hit the second retracement level. So let's adjust this for this being the top, and we still perfectly hit this retracement level and bounce, perfectly hit this retracement level and bounce. If we look here, right where we are right now on the 702 retracement, yes, we had a cheeky wick out. But if we was expecting the general markets to go down any further, it would be down to the 61.8. Is there space for this? Yes, there is. Do we want this? Yes and no. But let's see what happens with that. So that should reflect and have the same kind of look happening on the VT, which it is, as we can see here. There's a really nice support there. If we did come down any further, which would be calamity for the VT to come down there, but there's another little one right here. So let's see. And overall, let's go look at the S&P. So the S&P itself, we can see that the RSI was pretty down, but it has got a kind of trend line appearing on the RSI. I don't know if you can see that right there. Let me just draw it in. Just there like that. Boom. And that's already gone up. So I don't know. I think this is a really DC retrace. I don't know if we're likely to get another one from here. But let's pull in the fib retracement on this. It's a bit of a wild guess. But we can see that was a level, and this is a level right here. The 0.5. If it was going to go down any further, it would be here. Is there space for that? And we can see the 786 is here. We've already got that marked in as a support line. So that's probably the most likely. So if we are to go down further from here, that is suggesting that the S&P 500 has got another 28% to fall, which would be pretty bad for everybody's pensions and for everybody's Christmas. However, we say this, but if we take off the log scale, and we go here, I think you can probably see it a little bit better on the daily. Let me go daily. Let's go back to log scale just in case. We can see that we broke out of this trend line temporarily, this downward trend. And then we've started moving on up, and we've retested on the trend line, and we've retested on the support line that's just there at the 3,900 level. Is that 3,900? Yeah, 3,900. That's the level. So, but overall, are we still in a downtrend? Let's see. Let's now have a look if there's a big downtrend happening here. Yeah, there is. So there is space, as we can see. If we make this the big downtrend, there is space, as we can see, for the S&P 500 to go up to at least 4129, and we've got a sell order there as well. So that is an area right here where we're expecting some problems. So we want to look out for this level here if we are going to place any trades up to 4121, which would be a... So I'm not going to get bullish, like crazily bullish on the S&P unless it gets past this level here, the 4121 level. If we don't break that, this is what is very likely to happen. We'll have our little bounce and boom, down to here. And that would be pretty much should be the bottom if we do this. However, if we don't, then we'll break through this, potentially break through this, and God knows where we go from there if we do go up. Now, it's actually better for us to come down here in the long run than for us to go down. Let's have a look at what the VIX is saying in correlation to that. So the VIX is actually broken through this trend line now. Again, that's a bit of a weird one. Would have expected the VIX to turn around right now. But to be fair, look at this RSI and the VIX. It's come down a little bit, so it should turn around anytime soon. So, and if the VIX is due to turn around, that would mean that the markets should be going down again anytime soon. So to be fair, what we could get on the VIX is this kind of move here, where boom, we finally hit these 45 levels on the VIX, which are emergency crisis zones. And then what would happen? The money printer would get turned on and we would end up back there. So let's see what happens with that. Let's have a look what the AI is saying. The AI is normally ahead of the markets. Got a bit of a double bottom here. I would say that double bottom is finished. If you ask me, that move's now finished. Oh, why is it not letting me change the color? Okay, so what we want to look at is the dollar. As we can see, the dollar broke this uptrend. It's now tested this support. So here we don't have anything clear going on. This action here would have been better to happen here, because then it would have been more clear to see what the hell's going on. But because it's happened here, we've got multiple things happening here. This is like a day trader This is a nightmare. This because you've got multiple things happening. Yes, you've broken the trend, so you'd expect it to go down. But then it's hit a support, and now it's coming back up. But let's have a look at it on the weekly. Dollar. You could say if you did it on candle closes, and if you move this out a little bit, you could say that was kind of right. You could say that. Yeah, that kind of looks a little bit like that was expected now when you zoom out and you do that on the weekly. But that would now suggest that the dollar would go back up because we've got it touching this support line here and this trend line here. And if the dollar goes back up, what's happening to the markets? The markets are going back down. So potentially there is a trade here on this. And we can see we've marked this in already on the DXY as a potential trade. And that was from this bottom up to 110. So this is probably a trade that I'm going to now look at getting into up to the fib level 618. If we can get back up there again, just to completely destroy the markets. That's what that would do if the dollar did get back up there. So this would be a really tight stop from me. So it'd be an entry here just to get proof of continuation. Be 14 to 1, more or less, risk to reward ratio on that one. So that should probably mean what we're going to get is something similar on the 10-year treasury, which, as we can see, that has happened. We've hit this green support that we marked off before. So let's see where we go from here. Let's have a look at that on the daily. Oh, look at that. Perfect double bottom. Bam, bam. It's going to break this miniature trend that it was in. Look at that. We're going to get a breakout here of the US bonds. So next week is looking like a very bad week for the markets at the start of the week anyway. The Dow Jones, if you did this trade when we put it out, congratulations to you. This was a really good one. We didn't take this one ourselves, but yeah, really nice trade here. I'll probably take profit on that though, because it looks like it's gonna come back down. So let's get into ARK just quickly. So ARK, as we can see, kind of getting back up, but based on what we've just worked out, that could mean that ARK is going to take one final punch to the face. So poor Cafe and ARK Invest, we could see ARK Invest getting down into the 20s again, which would be a crazy buy opportunity. I'll be loading the bag on that one. So total crypto market. Again, why am I not getting too excited? Yes, we do have, let's go to the weekly so we get a better picture of what's going on. So yes, we do have this kind of appreciating the trend line, but it didn't touch nicely enough. Let's just make that a bit cleaner. There we go. That's hit beautifully. Look at that. Boom. And then from there, we're now going up. But this might be temporary, because if you look here, look at all these sell order blocks. Oh, you see, this is what it keeps doing. The market keeps doing this exact same move everywhere, where what it's doing. So on the weekly, you can't see it that clearly, but let's zoom in now onto the daily and we'll see it. Look here. Look at that. Bing, 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 bing. Breakout. So this would have been good to be short in crypto, but now we have our wedge breakout. So what it normally means when there's a wedge breakout is a massive move to the upside. So, but this is crypto, and everything else that's been doing these wedge breakouts doesn't seem to be following the rules. So I would expect probably this, and then down to the support, then up. But who knows? This would be suggesting that the VIX is going up, bond yields going up, and somehow crypto would also go up. Now, we've already seen that with, let's have a look at the alts. So this is my major buy zone here. Once we get past here, this is where, which we're teasing it right now, which is the 393 level on the altcoins. If we break through this, it's going to be a bit of a party time. So this move that I've drawn out here, we can kind of see it's doing it. And now this curve up. So I was expecting to happen on a shorter time frame, but it's happened on a longer time frame. So let's just see what happens here if we get the rest of this move that we've drawn in just there. So again, let's go to the weekly. Have a look. Oh. So at the Bitcoin Crypto Expo, my guy Maurice made a very good point about the log scale. When you really zoom out, really zoom out though, crypto has never stopped being bullish, really, when you look at it. But you have to really zoom out for that on a macro scale. But you have to ask yourself, who really zooms out on a macro scale? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. So it's a bit hard to even force a trend there. It doesn't even want to make a trend. It is suggesting that it could come down again, but we do have a new trend on Bitcoin, so why wouldn't we have a new trend on the alts? That is the question. So, but all in all, let's have a look at this on the fib extension on the monthly, because that is a wild manic thing to do. And if you look at it, the RSI and the crypto total market on the alts is down lower than it's ever been, more or less. So since the start of alts ever, it's never been this low. So that's suggesting that altcoins right now are more undervalued than they've ever been. But what's going to happen is everyone's going to start getting in after this red line here. But let's see. So let's try and do a fib extension on this. Let's see where this would take us. So we're going to say it's going to start from here all the way up to here, pull down to there. That was the low. So what levels is this suggesting we're getting to? Potentially 2.4 trillion, which would be pretty crazy. Oh, that would mean a lot of people getting very rich if that happened in the alts. Don't know if that would happen. I think maybe to the 1 trillion mark again and then back down could happen. So let's just watch this. I think that's the ultimate thing to do, is to just watch this. But other key levels, as we can see, we'll keep this in for a while. The other key one is obviously 618 and 702. That's here and here. Let's just make sure we remember this is a fib. Put these monthly fibs in. Monthly fib, monthly fib, monthly fib, monthly fib, monthly fib, monthly fib. So in future, that may help us when we're looking at the markets. If we are about to get into this, oh, crazy alt season. Oh, put that back there. But yeah, let's see. Let me just get rid of this. Oh. Okay, so let's go and look at the main mistress of the day, which is Bitcoin, who I've been playing with all day and has been doing me dirty. So I did some like a bit of a crackhead fiend today. I was trading Bitcoin on the 1 minute time frame. Yes, crazy, I know. That's just because I saw this support line. Look how clear and beautiful this is. And we had this breakout. This beautiful, beautiful breakout from this trend. Look how long this trend is as well. Look. Right. And then guess what happened to me? It just took me for a bloody ride. That's what it did. It took me for a ride. So let's have a look, see what I was looking at on Bitcoin. So we see here, again, this support level. As we zoom in, this support level. But let me make sure this is actually playing on YouTube, because that happened to me before. That it didn't. That'd be really annoying. Oh no, it is sharing my screen. That's all good. Okay, cool. So let's get back to it. Get back to it. Okay, so what we got? So I'm sure you can see this green line that I've marked off as the support, and then there was a resistance here. Let's go down to the 1 hour and you'll see what I lined up. So I lined up some pretty tasty trades here, as you can see. So it was to bounce off the support to come up to 21074. It kind of didn't do that, as you can see. So this is what I mean about this downtrend. So look, you had this downtrend, and then you had another mini downtrend inside it. It broke that mini downtrend, broke the slightly bigger downtrend. I was like, boom, we're off to the races. Didn't do that. Used it as support, which would then mean, yes, we're off to the races again. It went up, broke that again, and it just kept doing that. It just kept just trying to mess with me. And then we can see then it came down and touched this other support that I marked in perfectly. So my supports were bang on. However, let me look on the 15-minute time frame. You can see what a nightmare this was. I would highly recommend never trying to trade on the 1 minute time frame of Bitcoin. It was a roller coaster. But again, it's just really annoying when it does actually, your TA is actually right to some degree, like here, but you're also wrong at the same time because it's taking you out. But it's what it is. So on Bitcoin, Penis, I'm sick and tired of Bitcoin now. I'm not going to be getting back into Bitcoin until it hits 2902. That is my new level on Bitcoin. 2902. And from 2902, where do I see it getting to? From 2902. Let's whack in the moving averages. Boom, look at that 200-day moving average. Just yeah, that's crazy. So, and this is also a fib level, the 2618 level. So to 2,551. is the level I'm expecting. So let's just, I've never done this before, but I'm going to put in a trend line as a moving average. Oh. So yeah, that's my call on Bitcoin is from breaking this moving average right here up to 25190. So another 5 grand to be added to Bitcoin pretty much is what I'm calling for if we break this moving average here. If we break 21, that's where we're going. If we break this resistance at 22, definitely going to there. So to be honest, the safest move here might even be this. Wait for a confirmation over here. Boom. So there. Tight stop. Well, not super tight, but tightish stop to there and then up to here. So it's 5 to 1, but yeah. So that'll be that. Okay, so let's look at ETH. What we saying, Mr. ETH? Let's go and have a look at the weekly. Again, exactly what I'm saying here. It's broken out of this here. Broken out of this major trend line. We've now got an upwards trend happening. As we can see. So we would now expect this. So I've got a trade happening here because it's broken the 200-day move, 200-week moving average. Now that is crazy bullish, like crazy bullish. So ETH is definitely going on the watch list. So let's start making this watch list actually. So what's on the pink list at the moment? These are some old ass watch lists. I wonder if I can make another color. No, I can't. Okay, we will go with purple. So we're going to add ETH. Oh, no, we can't even add ETH to it. So we've got to make a brand new watch list. Create new list. Nav. Crypto. Watch list. So first one going in here is ETH. So add that. Where do I see this going up to? This one's a tricky one to even gauge where this trend started. Okay. Let's go with it. Starting here, high here, low here. We can see, boom, hit that 236 trend. Look at that. Oh, damn. Look at this T8 shit, man. Look, hit this fib level perfectly. Rejected. Down. See it? Hopefully you see it. Hit the top of this. Actually closed under it on the 702. Came down, touched it, bam. So now we're here. The story in Balamori. This is my trade on this. 121% move is what I'm expecting. It's a 20 to 1 risk to reward ratio on this bad boy. That should be active now. Actually, let me just check if this trade is running. Okay. for some reason it's not running. I've got a buy stop at 1701. Oh, okay. So literally any moment now, I'm gonna get put into this one. All the way up to the upside, hopefully. Let's see what happens. And the stop is just there. Let's go in closer. Oh, okay. So did I put my buy above the 200 moving average? I think I'm going to do that anyway, if I haven't. Let's just move this up to here. And then that new support. Let's just redo this. So if we clear this, boom. At least to there. Where are the other fib levels? Yeah, that's the major one, is 3,549. But the big old one is actually up here at 8,616. So if we entered this trade and left it all the way to then, that'd be a 381% move. But we're not going to do that. We're going to take profit here. And probably just leave a small amount of pips in there on that one. So that's each. So let's go back to, let's go have a look into some of these cryptos in a little bit more detail. So main crypto portfolio, Ape. How is Ape doing? Ape has been getting absolutely battered, but what do we have? We got a nice little trend line here and there, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. Hasn't got enough moving averages, but again, if we get over this moving average, it's a bit of a resistance here. Let's just change that from dotted to just a straight line. RSI is just a bit flat, bland. Daily. Again, Ape for me, just if we can break this resistance and that. So let me start writing these down. So it'd be Ape at 7.740. It'd be ETH at, I can't remember what ETH was at, but pretty much now. Dot's always. I'm very biased on my dot, aren't I? So, and again, look at this RSI down at 37.36. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that support. Come on. Textbook. Downtrend breakout. We should get on this. But again, this is what I'm saying. You can't trust these downtrend breakouts at the moment because they're just breaking out and then just retesting and then doing whatever the hell they want after. So it's a bit of a strange environment. But There we go. Hopefully you can see all those touches that were there. Okay, so look at that. So main trend, let's just do it from the all time. So from where Polkadot started up to its all-time high, down to its low. Why is this being difficult? Yo. Oh, so I've already got marked in. I've just got it marked in the wrong colors. So $96. That would be a beaut. An absolute beaut, mate. Absolute beaut. But again, on this, $9.86 is the key level that for me, it's got to clear that. And here, so you can see $9.76. It's got to get past that first. Then it's got to clear the moving average. If it does that, we're off to the races. So $9.86 on dot. Polygon. See, I've lost a lot of love for Polygon because I've had a bit of a nightmare with NFTs on Polygon this week. But again, let's have a look. Is there a trend line? Yes, there is. Is there a resistance line? Yes, there is. So this is like a reverse wedge here that we can see. So look, it's getting trapped in here. So we'd expect it to bounce from here and then clear there. So on Polygon, 0.969. 0.969. There is a big sell order above at $1.047. $1.047. Okay, SHIB. No, I shouldn't, but okay. So SHIB has already had one leg up. There's that beautiful support line that you cannot deny. Look at it. Boom. Come down. But guys, let's just look at where it came down to. It came down perfectly to the 50 moving average. So what this might be telling us is this is an early indication of the kind of moves we should expect. So that would mean if we did that on ape, we would break through here, get rejected here at $7, come back down here. So what we'll do is we'll mark those in just as a potential that is the movement that could happen. Because normally what happens is we get early movers, which kind of show us what's going to happen in general for everything else. So that would mean this is going to come back down to here. Well, it's not guaranteed, but is likely to come back down to 0.841. Okay, Polygon now. Let me just look at this line again. Well, we marked it off just in case anyway. So XLM. Stellar has just been completely gone sideways. For a very long time, it's held its own, going sideways. Fair play to Stellar on its fantastic support line. Fair play. Well done, you, Stella. Well done, you. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. Where'd you get your car from? That is just a clear support line if I ever saw one. So breakout point here would be 0.13589. 0.13589. And then Doge, the market leader, showing us what's likely to happen. Again, look, we should see a very clear support line. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Broke the 200. Clearly broke the 200. I mean, smashed the 200. I mean, if you were dollar cost averaging into Doge from, let's say, June, which only a psychopath would have done, you know, kind of up now, kind of up. But again, we can see this trend line here. And it's kind of like a trend line formed by the 200-day moving average again. And then it breaks it and it goes absolutely bananas. So Doge, no, it should have another pullback. And then up. Civic, no. Cardano, come on, Cardano. What is going on with this thing? So you could technically say this has had its two legs up, and then from there, ooh. Well, you can see my take profit points on Cardano. Cardano for me is just a dollar cost averaging one. I mean, could have been getting it for 50p since the 6th of May. And if it hits $6 on your 50p, you know, you ain't done bad. You ain't done bad. So is it in my watch list? Yes, because it is always fundamentally in my watch list. Algorand. Spike out, 1, 2, spike test, boom. So we would have spike out. That should be suggesting Algorand's ready to go now. But let's see on that one. Kaiba, which is Dom's fave, is now at 0.906. And I've got that estimated to go to $16. So, you know, I'm glad I've got this recorded because, you know, if and when that does happen, I mean, I'm not even going to try and work it out. I'm going to put Kyber in the watch list. I'm going to put Proppy in. Oh, Proppy's already playing like that. Is it like that? Yeah. Okay. And again, came down and kissed the moving average very nicely. One leg. So we've got another 2 and then another 3 legs up on this. So let's go Proppy. Tezos. No. Filecoin has done a similar move to Proppy. Look at that support line though. And there's another one just there. Filecoin, just because of what the all-time high was. I mean, $242. I mean, $898. I mean, it's just insanity from there to there. 15x. I'm going to put it there. It's a very risky, it's like a curveball one, but it does what it does. Theta. Again, I'm fundamentally biased on this one. This is one just on the fundamentals. And again, got a lot to gain, going from 1 to 40 here on this one. And where are we right now on that? So right now we are at 121. So 1.664. It's gone. 1.664. Flow, my dearest Flow, my dearest Flow. How you get battered, my dear Flow. Crazy utility. So I think that's a long-term keeper, that one. Curve, after some of the shit I've been reading about Curve. Yeah. Curve's not a screamer, but the stuff that they've got going on there in the DeFi space is insane. You're talking people being able to bribe people in DAOs, which is insane. Also, Aave. And then that would also mean, in terms of fundamentals, Ultra, I'm a big fan of. And I mean, if we look at this, this has had a pretty consistent trend line since 2021. That's crazy. So ultra. And then this is the game from Aave, the Aave Ghost game, which was at $3. Engine. Again, just the tech is insane. But engine, it's been around for a long time. So that one makes it. Again, there's a clear resistance here, 0.736. If it breaks that, I'd like that. 0.736. Then we got XRP, everybody's favorite, not my favorite. I'll be waiting for that to break this price level here. However, I'm expecting, as you can see, I'm expecting a short on XRP. So just because it looks like it would follow the price pattern of, and again, we got the same move. Look, broke the 200 and then came down to the 50, isn't it? No, to the 100. And now it's balancing on the 50. And now let's see what it does. If it can break this trend, completely different story. But if it can't break this trend, if XRP can't break 0.51426, then it's going down. Then Link has got a bit of buzz around it at the moment. It has got a very nice trend line as well. Am I that gassed about it? To be honest with you, some unknown reason I've got that it's getting up to 504. I don't know how and why I've got that. So let's just put that in there so that this is recorded. Uniswap, obviously, is a native token, and we've got the Uniswap V3 stuff going absolutely crazy right now with the structured deposits. What are structured deposits? Dom, do you want to explain what a structured deposit is? No. So structured deposits is basically where you can choose the price range that you want to provide liquidity to. Instead of providing liquidity from 0 to 100, you can go, I'm only going to provide liquidity at $50, which is pretty revolutionary. So let's put uni in there. And my fave, so BNB has to break this level here, the $33, 339 level. BNB 339.4. Okay, so VidT's done its next pump. So it's got VidT for its third. It should come down to 03191. Omni finally moving. Wow, Eternity is storming. See, these are the moves. See, look, same thing. It comes down and it tests this. It tests that 200, that 50, I mean. But we've got to be careful that that isn't just downtrend. Although the alt market cap says otherwise, and it's broken the 200 again now. Okay, cool. I'm going to wrap up here, guys. I think I've gone above and beyond. And this one, just in terms of technology, people have no idea what they're sleeping on with this one. This is engine on the Polkadot network. If you even understand what that sentence means. Let's break it down for you. It is the ability to lock up tokens inside NFTs interoperably across multiple chains. Yeah, that's crazy. Kadena. Have you seen her? Yeah, and then Carla as well. Let's just be crazy here and see what it would mean. Why is this not letting me? Don't want to play games. Oh, maybe I was pressing the wrong part of my keyboard. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of that. And that would mean ding, 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 ding. Ooh wee. Gala breakout at 0.50. Okay, that's me done. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.